So the business is called Go Perform. How did it start? What happened to bring it into life?
Yeah, so we were, my colleague Luke and I, or co-founder, were working at Reading Football Club for several years. For about 6 years, we worked together really intensively with other staff that are now at Go Perform as well. We had a really good sports medicine, sports science department at Reading Football Club, and um, I'd often think to myself, wouldn't it be great if other people could access this? Like we had all the facilities, often lots of time, good pitches, anti-gravity treadmills, all the specialist bits that someone needing good rehab would need. We also looked at in America, they have these big performance centers where people will go and have their rehab done, like kind of the cross between a gym and a clinic. And in England, that doesn't really exist. It's more clinics or gyms, very little kind of joined up thinking. And so the patients would have to kind of do a session with a gym person and then do a session with their physio, but not ideal in my opinion, and also not the sports model that we were used to working in. So in about 2015, we left Reading Football Club, and Luke and I had a chat about trying to set up a place. We kind of, it was the off season, and we were also open to working at other clubs. So we started kind of brainstorming, spent a few weeks working on it, and then he got offered a job at Norwich City full time, and it was a really nice injury prevention job. So he went for that, and I went for a
Norwich
job.
City, that's football, isn't it?
Yeah, another football team in the Premier League at the time. And I ended up going to work at Derby County 2 days a week. But I had like 2 or 3 days part-time where I set up a little clinic called Go Perform under the name.
Oh, okay.
And I did bits on my own as kind of a sole practitioner. And I worked a bit at Bisham Abbey and did these 2 days for Derby. So I was doing kind of a smorgasbord of different things. But within a couple of years, and we were talking about the idea of setting up this centre. But setting up a centre is a big bit of work. Needs a lot of investment. So 2 years later, we were ready. And we went to some of the people we'd worked with, some of the footballers and managers and coaches and other business people we knew. And we said, look, we've got this idea. Like, you know us. This is what we're thinking. And thankfully, they invested and we were able to get a warehouse, set up a centre that was quite unique with 4 staff full-time with no big patient list. It was just like, this is us.
From day one?
Day one, yeah.
Wow.
And we sat on the floor in this warehouse with no furniture. And we said, like, this is the vision. And we knew Tristan Baker as well. He's our head of performance. He'd worked with us at Reading. And we knew he was brilliant and he could set up all the training side and all the testing side. And then we had Petra, who I'd worked with before, who could set up kind of the office side of things and also be a really good soft tissue therapist as well. So we had a brilliant founding group. And then we're in this warehouse in Whitley and Reading, trying to get it going. And thankfully, because we had a good reputation in Reading and we had support from lots of people around and, you know, some press reports and things, we were able to start slowly building a caseload. And within about 3 years, we moved into a bigger building, 4 years, I think, into this big building that we're in now.